I'm the man now. Nobody ever gave a handout. For the stretch, talking grams loud. Cut them off, get a hand out. Bro talk, what's that about?
Yo, what's going on, people? You know who it is. It's Tay Wiz coming live and direct from the Man Cave as usual. For those subscribers out there that is not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please feel free to hit that bell. If you're not subscribed to my Twitter page, hit that bird at TAE_WIGGS. And of course, the link to the website is below. 3 games was on last night. I'm going to jump right into it. The first game participated in was the Cavaliers and the Indiana Pacers. LeBron James went out and bought his team suits for this playoff road game. It was business as usual. That's what the suits is supposed to mean. Everything they do is supposed to be business as usual. But those suits right there, they took a L. You went inside Indiana Arena, you got blitz. I'm still trying to figure out. Everybody had good starts. LeBron did what he had to do. Kevin Love. Even though J.R. Smith didn't play great offensive basketball, he did try to play defense and is trying to say the Cavaliers at that point in time. I'm still trying to figure out what type of defense was the Cavaliers playing. Ever since Tyronn Lue came back, the Cavaliers has been up 100 or more points as he came back. When the Cavaliers had Larry Jude crouching, they had defensive sets. They slowed the pace was faster. They slowed teams down. Ever since, Tristan Thompson has not yet to see any playoff action in this series, because they're getting out rebounded, giving up too many second chance offensive rebounds on the defensive end. So when you turn it around, you're looking at with J.R. Smith. Yes, he had 4 steals. I like the 4 steals, but he also had 5 rebounds and 8 points. They need more players at least getting double figures. If you look at each team in the playoff how they set up, at least 3 guys can at least score 20. And the Cavaliers has yet to see any of that to go down. I mean, you got the Larry Nance thing, Junior going thing. But at the end of the day, it's time to put Tristan Thompson in the game so he can get some minutes. I think he's be more active on the defensive end than he will be on the offensive end. I just feel like Cavs are getting killed in the inside. Miles Turner is doing his thing. This Indiana Pacers team is coached by Nate McMillan, a gamer who played in that 90s, 80s era basketball, that grit and grind area. That's what I call the grit and grind era. This team for the Pacers, like I said, I said it before. I said the Cavaliers lose game 3, they could be in trouble because now Indiana got all the confidence in the world to come out and blitz the Cavaliers again. Not only was the Cavaliers up by 17 points going into halftime, they couldn't score. Period. At all. I mean, you don't want LeBron James to go out there and score 40 points every night in the playoffs. But other players around him have to pick the pace up and pick some of the scoring up. George Hill, I thought he played really well yesterday. He had 13 points. He had 2 dunks. Kevin Love with 19 points and 6 rebounds. Kevin Love needs to be more aggressive on the offensive end. To not only the 19 points, if they want to beat this team, somebody else has to step up and score 20 plus points. And you know LeBron James did his thing, 8 assists, 12 rebounds, and 28 points. Who's going to be that sidekick for LeBron James? You don't have no more Kyrie Irving to get you out of a hole in the rut. We know Kyrie Irving can get you 30 in a heartbeat. Who's going to be that next guy that's going to step up to get you those points? I didn't see it there. I thought the Cavaliers should have made better adjustments and substitutions down the stretch when the game started getting tight. I thought the Cavaliers gave up on the offensive end. They started chucking up a lot of threes that weren't going their way. Kyle Korver was over 3 from downtown. J.R. Smith shot terrible from downtown, 2 from 8. LeBron James is 4 for 7. I think he's the only person who had a positive shooting. Everybody else is either 1 for 4 or 0 for something. And you're looking at they going in uncharted territory. They playing in Indiana. This team is hungry. And I'm looking at the Pacers. Thaddeus Young with 12 points, 7 rebounds. Miles Turner, 8 points, 10 rebounds. You got Bogdanovic. He scored 19 of his 30 points in the second half. I keep telling everybody that, yes, the Cavaliers are my team. But at the end of the day, Let's be honest. This team probably won't even make it up. If they make up the first round, this is the Pacers game a dogfight. But a lot of people got the Cavaliers going back to the finals. I know I had the Cavaliers going to the finals too, but that was the early pick in the season. But when I sat down and started watching them play throughout the season and saying to myself, this team does not have what it takes to get back to the promised land. Now, if they get back there some way, that means some other guys got to step up and play team basketball and get oriented on the defensive end. You got to lock down. You can't just be on the – if you can't score on the offensive end, at least go 110% on defense. At least you can stop the other team from scoring. I'm not seeing none of that. I'm not seeing that same fight and heart that I've seen from the Cavaliers teams this past. Like I said, the Cavaliers should have won this game. Victor Oladipo had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. It was key because I'm looking at some of the stuff. Even though he 18 points, but the key parts of the game would lead to victories. His 6 rebounds, his 7 assists led to points, and his 3 steals. So he's big in those 3 categories. Points I'm not worried about. The hustle for the rebounds, the 7 assists getting his team involved, and another hustle is on the defensive end. And the Pacers played good at home. And as you can tell, like I keep telling everybody, the Cavaliers lost this team 3 out of 4 chances this year. And everybody keeps saying, yes, the lineup went there. They play with all these people out the trade. It doesn't matter. Somebody has to win the game. The better team won tonight. The Pacers took care of what they're supposed to do. Don't be surprised if the Pacers come back home and come back Sunday night and win that game. If they win Sunday, the Cavaliers in a heap of trouble. A heap of trouble. I thought the Cavaliers should have been more alert. This team, once they crowd got into it, when they was down by 17 going to halftime, everybody knows every NBA team makes a run. That team got out, came out that first half slump, came back and torched the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are stagnant on defense, jogging up the floor, arguing for calls. Pacers weren't doing that. Pacers kept playing Pacers basketball. And Pacers up 2-1. Next game is Sunday night. Let's see what the Cavaliers can do. Can they bounce back and tie this series up and go back to Cleveland and steal one on their floor? Another game. The Toronto Raptors and the Washington Wizards. That was a good game. I'm looking at where DeMar DeRozan had 23 points. Kyle Lowry had 19 points to go along with 8 assists. But the person I was kind of disappointed in watching that game was Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka had 3 points and 6 rebounds. And I'm looking at the little scuffle we got into with John Wall. It's a tactic. You're not going to come to our arena and push us around. You're going to work. Ever since that little incident, Serge Ibaka can't hit anything. Nothing. Relying too much on the three-pointer. Looking for the extra call. I thought DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry played up to par. But if they want to win, other guys had to step up. You need your Frizz Van Fleets. CJ Miles. These guys didn't do anything yesterday. Anything at all. DeMar DeRozan is more... He's more attacking the hole more than anything. And Kyle Lowry. It's crazy because when they shoot this good, these two in the game, it's kind of weird because they normally get a win when they guys are scoring, both these guys in their backcourt are scoring 17 plus. To look up and see they took an L last night at 103 to 122, I'm looking at Marcin Gortat actually came to life. This is his first double figures game in this series. I think the first game, he had 0 points. Second game, he followed with 4 points. Not to have 16 points and 5 rebounds. Gortat, that team plays so much better when he's controlling everything in the middle. Not only did they play well, you got help from Mike Scott, Kelly Oubre Jr. They both had 12 points off the bench. I said if they want to win, I said both these guys are X factors. You got to get these guys involved to win games. Especially bench players play very well at home. They definitely play very well at home. More things they can do. They can sleep better. They know their spots on the floor and all that type of jazz. Bradley Beal and John Wall combined last night for 56 points. Now, when them guys are scoring 25 plus, it's hard to beat John Wall, especially when John Wall is shooting the 15-footer, jumping from the free throw line. When he's get that going, everybody, now, you have to come and double team him. So when you got the jumper going, he can dish the ball out, which he had 14 assists last night to go along with 6 rebounds. So when you start getting double digits in assists to go along with 20-something plus points, your team gonna walk away. Bradley Beal shot lights out yesterday. This team was hungry. 4 rebounds and 4 assists. This team was hungry to get that win on their floor. Let's see, can this team get another win at home? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Let's see how this team responds off a win like that. We know Toronto gonna be game ready when they come Sunday night. So which team are we going to see? Are we going to see that more edgy Toronto Raptors team? Or are we going to see this Wizards team who played last night with more guts? Who's going to do it? Who's going to come up with that win? I'm eager to see that game as well. Another game, the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. Watching this game, Chris Middleton played lights out. Lights out. 8 rebounds to go with 7 assists. 23 points. The one thing I'm going to say what the Bucks coaching staff did, I'm circling this right here. They got Thon Maker more involved. More involved. They have all the big guys going. He has got more involved. 14 points. I'm taking that to the bank because, like I said, guys that play on the road don't play too good on the road. And they at home, they a different beast. The fans is behind them. Once you got that 6 man behind you going, yelling, and cheering the whole night, it's kind of hard for the visiting team to still win. The best that they could do is quiet the crowd, and they didn't. This Milwaukee Bucks had this game in their total hand the whole way. I'm looking at Jabari Parker, 17 points, 5 rebounds. Like he said the other day watching his interview, he want to get more involved with the team out there on the offensive end. He said this is what he plays for. He lives for these type of moments. Do you blame a guy like that? His caliber. You talk about one of the top 5 picks in the NBA draft a couple years back. He know what it takes to get his team to that championship caliber level. He want to be part of something nice for that Milwaukee Bucks city. He want to bring a championship back there. This team is a nice core, but people like Giannis Antetokounmpo got to step it up more. Yes, they won, but 19 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Even though you got the win, you got it. I want to see Giannis go out there every night and drop 30 on people here because he's that type of player, Bill. He was a potential MVP candidate, but that dwindled down a lot. Like I said, gotta get more from Giannis. The last 2 this team right now, to be honest with you, the Milwaukee Bucks should be up 2-1 instead of being down 1-2. I thought, hey man, we gotta clap. Gotta clap for this player. Eric Bledsoe, he don't know who Terry Rozier is. Eventually, he knew who he was then last night because he went out here and came and scored 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists to help his team win. That was a better Eric Bledsoe guarding on Terry Rozier, who slowed his offensive game down. I go to Terry Rozier, he had 9 points and 9 assists. You're looking at that. Slow Terry Rozier down. Like I said, this is Eric Bledsoe. First playoff game or playoff series in his playoff career coming from Phoenix. Terry Rozier been in the playoffs last year. But you're looking at where Eric Bledsoe finally stepped up to the plate and played some basketball. One thing I'm going to say about Eric Bledsoe, strong point guard, quick. He's one of the point guards who thinks a lot. Clear your head and go play basketball. Don't be trying to go out there and try to do what the opposing player do. Play Eric Bledsoe and Milwaukee Bucks style of basketball. Everything else will come to you. Don't rush the game. Don't play like the gym room is on fire. Let your game come to you. Take a deep breath. You say, you know what? Come on, team. Let's go. I got this. Once you start playing rush basketball, you're going to miss all types of easy shots, especially your patent shots. Going to the Boston Celtics, like I said, Terry Rozier had 9 points, 9 assists. Al Horford was 16 points. But the person who definitely did play valuable minutes off the bench, who I thought played very stellar last night, was Greg Monroe with 15 points and 12 rebounds. They got him involved in a lot. But the Boston Celtics is missing a lot of easy shots the other night. These are shots the Boston Celtics normally make. Just imagine if they made some of them easy layups and missed free throws. You talk about the Bucks would be down 0-3 on their floor. Maybe Maybe they should go play a basketball at the Mecca before they tear that down at the old Bucks Arena and see can they get some of that old school feel good spirit back in the arena before they go into the new arena next year. I'm just looking at where Jason Tatum has 14 points, 5 rebounds. They are definitely missing Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward and Marcus Smart. Those guys bring defense, scoring, and edginess to the game, especially Marcus Smart, who I thought if they'd have had him, Boston probably be up 3-0 right now. It's just a little bit more intensified. I just feel like players nowadays, once they get down by so many points, they put towels over their head and not ready to face that adversity. This would make you great right here. The NBA playoffs make you that big household name. Who's going to step up to the plate for all these teams in the playoffs and these first rounds for the teams that are down? Who's going to be that guy that can save the team? It ain't but so much the coaches coach, but the players play. But at the end of the day, when I go through most of these games, a lot of teams lose these games because of free throws. So it's the hardest shot in the arena next to the side of the 3-point, on the side of the wings of the 3-pointer. It's the hardest shot because you got the plexiglass and fans staring at you. It's only you, the ball, and the rim. It's the hardest thing to do. And I'm looking at where the Cavaliers missed all the free throws. The Raptors missed a lot. The Boston Celtics. These are teams who normally hit their free throws in stride. To go out your hookup and to miss free throws like this in game time situations, which you know you can take care of and win these games, you want to win these games in hostile environments. One home team won and the 2 road teams lost. It is hard to win on the road. It is different. It's a different animal. It's a different beast. Your mind is going 1,000 miles per hour. So we're going to see which one of these teams is going to come through and prevail with victory and win this series. Y'all know who I am. I'm Tay Wiz, broadcasting live for the Man Cave as usual. So y'all know what to do. Peace.